Hello everyone, welcome back to the first actual sort of gaming video. Anyway, it's really just tips and tricks on this funny little game, If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't. It's fine. It really is. But play the game. I'll link it in the description. It's a really good game. You should go play it. Actually, scratch that. You should give the game money to get Dust, because that's the only way you're ever gonna beat the game. Yeah, sorry, bud. If you're a free-to-play player, sorry for you. Anyway, I should probably get on to why I'm not making a video I said I'd make. So if you don't know, I told a few people that I was going to be making an AI video. Well, as I was in the middle, the God-forsaken middle of making the video, lo and behold, Vincent shows back up. If you don't know who Vincent is, you're lucky. You're real lucky if you don't know who the hell Vincent is. Yeah, so you really don't, want to know who he is. Very, very Batman. Anyway, lo and behold, he shows back up. My staff team is absolutely bombarding me. And I shall not name them because I don't wanna. I don't feel like it. But yeah, my Spammed In animation video has been held up. My AI video has been held up. And so I'm making this video. Anyway, this is gonna be a simple little tips and tricks on this game. Basically, if you're Sans, I'm sorry, this isn't for you. Get off the video. Just go. Go now. Just go. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how you're gonna beat this man. I don't know how you're gonna beat yourself. I mean, it's Sans versus Sans. You have to beat yourself. A version of yourself, you have to beat him, but I don't know how you beat him when you're weak like Sans. Anyway, this is for a dust only thing. So let me say this. Never use Death Zone. It's one bone, and it's so useless, in fact, I don't even think it should exist. There's no reason for it to exist. I don't know why it exists. I genuinely don't. It just baffles me why an attack so useless exists. Anyway, tip 1. Use counter at the start of every battle, and then immediately use blaster at the start of every battle as soon as he attacks. That way, you get free damage almost immediately. As you can see, this is some old footage, like a day ago, before I actually started getting really good and almost soloing him every time. Anyway, basically what you're going to want to do, use counter, use blaster, then he's going to fire at you a few times. Stay on the left side of the arena always. Never go to the right side. Never. Just never go to the right side. I'll tell you why you never want to go into the right side in just a minute. But, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stay on the left side of the arena. Keep attacking him from the left side. As you can see, I'm on the right side, so there's no way I win, because this is old footage before I learned that the right side of the arena was impossible to win on. Yeah, you're never going to want to go on the right side. You can't win on the right side. So always stay on the left side of the arena. Try to stay away from the bones, the giant ones, because those do like 25 or 50 damage, somewhere around that. Anyway, you're going to want to do that, basically at the start of every round, where you counter and blast him. Now, you're going to want to do what I'm doing, where I'm jumping and moving back and forth. You're going to want to continuously do that, so his attacks can almost never hit you. Anyway, here's why you never want to be on the right side of the arena. Basically, this is his almost final attack. Yeah, you can't dodge the bones. Look at my health and look at me trying to jump over the bones. I dodge that one, I dodge that one. Stops dodging. It just stops dodging randomly. I don't know why, but look, I start losing health now. I can't figure out why, and then I'm dead. So, you always want to be on the left side of the arena, or else that'll happen to you, where you can't calculate or even know where the bones are. Because they're hitboxes. I know what this is, it's a coding issue with Roblox, but basically, when you have a hitbox and you have a bone, the bone will continue moving, but the hitbox will desync with the bone, even if you have it attached. And so I haven't figured out a way to fix that in my own game that I was making, so I had to completely scrap the game. But basically, when the bone first spawns, it's synced. But when it gets to you, usually it isn't synced. So it's literally impossible to figure out where the bone and the hitbox are. So that's why you want to go on the left side, because you are immediately right at where it spawns almost. Which is good, because then it isn't desynced. Anyway, his blaster attacks, he spawns exactly 5 blasters. And if you want to use counter again, use it when he is doing his bone zones and the blaster attack above you. That way, his blaster attack gets countered, but only ever use that attack if he is outside of the giant bones range. Anyway, here's another example of me dying to an unseen force, as you can see. Anyway, yeah, so basically, he fires 5 blasters. His bones, basically, as soon as he fires his bones, you want to use your blaster barrage, and, you know, once you get 2 blasters down on him, you want to immediately dodge, because then he fires bones at you, and then you can continue attacking. But if you see the bone zones under you, you have to move or counter if he's close enough. Always use the big blaster if he's healing, or if you've countered him. But yeah, if you don't know, he can also heal if you don't attack him in a set period of time, which is so annoying, because you can't heal at all, ever. I've already tested that. So yeah, you just struggle to kill him most times. But anyway, he's kind of easy to solo once you know what you're doing, but he still never really is. Because sometimes you'll get him down to 900 HP, sometimes you'll get him down to 150. Sometimes you'll beat the final attack, sometimes you won't. And then Blueberry, I can't help you with that. I've only gotten to him once, and from what I can tell, you just kind of sit still, jump over most of his bones, and that's really about it. If he gets close to you, teleport away. That's what I know for Blueberry. Anyway, I'm going to talk about his blaster attack that goes above you. Basically, that attack is like a slow poison if you stay under it. You never want to be near that, because you will lose health rapidly if you stay under that. So never go near that if you're, like, if you can't counter him in time, stay away from that at all costs, no matter what. Even if it means taking a few blasters or, like, a bone or 2 from him. Because it really, really is just deadly. But, actually, I do think there is one way you can heal with Dust, and I do believe that's the counter, but it only heals, like, 25 health. But yeah, as you can see, I got Desperate here, tried to use Teleport, still doesn't work. Yeah, so never go to the right side. And yeah, there's Papyrus. You can use him, which is not that surprising. Anyway, if you want to use him, just push him and don't kill him like I did, because that was stupid. Never kill him if you want to, you know, not dodge the attack. Like, if you're lazy like me, just move him onto the arena. Anyway, right here, you're gonna really want to stay, Like, you see this? I'm gonna circle it for you. Anyway, yeah, basically, you're gonna want to stay in between those two, snow blots, or whatever you want to call them, snow piles. But yeah, staying in between those will give you a good estimation as to where the safe zone, quote-unquote, is, or where his, bones... Because he spawns 2 blasters, as you can see, and those insta-kill you. So if you stay in between those 2 snow blotches, you should be fine. That's what I've learned. That's what I've always gone off of. Basically, I'll get on to the final attack. Basically, his final attack is a Gaster Blaster Circle. It's really, really bugged, and I really hope the developers fix this, but basically, whatever happens now is that it'll do the Blaster Circle, except it'll be sped up for a split second. Basically, it lags. So, like, you don't know you're in the Blaster Circle until it's too late and you're dead. What happened to me once is, well, I was doing fine, I was living, but then it randomly sped up, and I was instantly dead. And I don't know why it did that, but I was just instantly dead, and I could do absolutely nothing to stop it. So, that happened, and I don't really know what to say about that attack. There isn't a good way to counter that attack. I mean, if you have high enough health, jump right where the safe zone should be, and then start jumping around in a circle trying to stay in the safe zone. That's the only way I lived once, because apparently the Gaster Blaster attack is also out of sync, always, by a little bit. So when you think you're in the Gaster Blaster circle, apparently you're not, because I wasn't, even though I should have died. I mean, I didn't have footage of it, but, like, you know, I wasn't thinking, oh, hey, I should take a video that would take, like, 12 hours to make. But yeah, there's no good way to avoid that attack. And then, you know, once all that's done and you've gotten onto Blueberry, it's just really jumping. It's just like a keep-away game. Dodge left or right every once in a while. If he uses a giant blue bone attack, just try and get away. I wouldn't recommend using any of the attacks you usually use, like counter. I wouldn't ever really use that, unless it's his, like, if it's not a blue bone attack, I guess you could use it, but it wouldn't be recommended, because then you're near him, and then it's kinda, you have to get away from him again, which will just take unnecessary steps to killing him. So really all I can say for Blueberry is, stay away from him at all costs, stop moving with the blue bones, which is a no-duh moment. Really just jump whenever he throws his little, bone wall attack at you. Specifically not the blue one, though, not the actual bones, because that's meant to be a bone jump, I've figured out. Which isn't the greatest, I guess, but I guess you could also teleport away from it if you need to. But he's kinda easy, I could say. I got him down to 1,500 health, which is half of his HP, before he ultimately killed me, because I wasn't really thinking, oh hey, I should run away from him. Instead, I stood still thinking it was oh hey, he's not attacking me that much. I can just outlast his HP. No, you can't. His attacks speed up, and I instantly died. Don't do what I did. But, yeah, it's just a keep-away game. Just stay away from him, blast him, hit him with death count, hit him with the, death zone, if you can, I guess. I don't know, probably won't do that much. I just recommend staying away from him, using blasters, staying away from him, using blasters. That's all I can recommend. But yeah, that's really about it. So, yeah. See you guys next time.